Welcome back to Makeshift Garage. Hey, today we're gonna get the rest of the jackass together. I'm getting my water pump gasket on, and I'm gonna hit both sides of it with some goop, and I'm gonna smack it on the car. That way I'm that much closer when I come back next time to being finished. I wanna start this thing so bad. Last thing you wanna do is skimp on the water pump though. You get a leak here, you gotta take it off and redo it, and that's a pain in the neck. Let's see if I can pull it off. I know this is tight. Everything is tight here. So it looks like it's good. Let me run some bolts in there, make sure I got everything right. Okay, let me snug a couple of these up. I wish I could stay here late and take care of business, but that's not gonna happen. I wish I could stay. I really wanna get this rolling, but I gotta eat dinner. I got the wife at home waiting for me. Oh, look at that, sucking it in perfect. I didn't wanna leave tonight though without getting it so far, you know? Lightly snug it up, then I'll torque it all down. So how's work?
I tore a ligament in my knee.
Oof.
So it was workers' comp, so I haven't worked in a couple months. Yeah, it is what it is. The hard part hasn't come yet. I have surgery in 2 weeks.
On your knee?
Yep. They said
Yikes.
3 to 4 months before I can like really start doing anything again.
I'm the kind of guy that I'm just so damn busy all the time. My wife calls me the human doing. She says, you're not even a human being, you're a human doing.
It's better to be that way though.
I
Who
think
wants
so.
to just like waste time, you know?
I lost my tools. Oh. And finished. Let's go eat. Today, we're gonna get the rest of the jackass together. I got the 460 Victor on there. She's looking good. Everything's buttoned up. The cam is in place. All the lifters are in place. All the push rods are in place. All the rockers are in place. Everything's in place. I already dumped some oil in there. I put in 2 things of zinc, not just one, but 2 big things of zinc. And I'm using the Rotilli 1540, and it's a 1540 diesel oil, which has zinc in it. So this is zinced up, broskies. Let's make sure that we don't wipe this cam, and I don't think we will. I think she's gonna fire. I think she's gonna run good. If it don't, I told you, we're going roller cam, bro. It's a gigantic race pan. It holds like 10 quarts of oil, so we're putting 10 quarts in there. Race guys were telling me you don't need all that. In fact, the dude upstairs, he got a race car. He was really good at it. He was racing for years, and he was telling me they used to put like 0 oil in it, man, like a quart or 2 of oil in it, and then they'd run it down the track because it'd make the car lighter, the motor would spin faster. I would be so scared to do that. For just that little bit of edge, they'll do that. Of course, I'm making a little bit of a mess. I'll put the whole 10 right in there. I know it holds about 10, so let's just get it done. Put a little oil on the filter, make sure she don't leak. That should be about it. Let's make it work. Let's get these valve covers on. Every second, we're getting closer and closer. Let's get it going. I'm getting excited now. I am nervous, I have to tell you. I'm freaking nervous. I'm nervous about the break-in. I'm nervous about the spring pressure. I know that these springs are good up to 600 thousandths lift, and we're 570 and 80 thousandths lift. But we'll see what happens, because I'm not putting a weak spring in it. I'm not putting the weak one in and then taking them back out. And I've already did that once and ended up wiping a lobe anyway, so I'm not gonna do that. It's a lot of freaking work, and I told you before, I'll say it again. If it don't work out, it's roller cam time. All right, so let's find the compression stroke. Number 1, top dead center. Right there. I got it marked on my balancer. We're very close. I'm gonna put my distributor in, pointing at number 1, and then I'm gonna start hooking up all the wires. So I have a mark where I want this. So if this is at number 1, we'll probably have to, let's see, hold on. Yeah, this is what I do every time. I'm always 1/2 out. So this time, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to turn it to here. Let's see. When that drops down, it should go that way, I think. Let's see. That way I have room to mess with it. No, that ain't it though. So when I click it, it should drop down. See how it dropped? Right into place. Oof. It's a beautiful thing. On it goes. She's looking like the jackass again. Now it's just got to stay running. I'm getting ready to put the master cylinder on. I just put the booster on. I got to bolt that down quick. Fluids are pretty good except for the radiator fluids, which I'm going to put the radiator in a minute. Master cylinder installed. All right, next, let's get that radiator in. I'm always excited when the radiator goes in. Yes, sir. My trusty block of wood. I put it in right here, and I zip tie it, broskies. The battery can't come this way, so I keep the battery from flying out by putting it there. Even if I tie the battery down, it seems to move a little, but when I put this board in, it can't move. I got to tie it down for the battery. I am going to put it in, though. I do want to tie it down. Oh, I think it's on the back table. I know where it is. These zip ties are my friend. I love the zip tie. And we're down to the antifreeze. Here we go, broskies. Hey, everybody get their fingers crossed. Get their God prayers going out there to the car gods. I definitely had one letdown. I don't want two. But whatever happens, happens. The universe is in charge. All I do is put the footwork in, and that's it. My gut belief is everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. And that's my belief. Woo, baby. A little bit for me. A little bit for the Jackie. Tranny fluid's probably down a little bit, but I'm not going to put it in gear. But there's enough in there. Probably about a quart down on the tranny fluid. Because when I disconnect the lines, it just slowly leaked over the night, over 2 nights, whatever it's been. Total man hours, though, we just were figuring it out. Me and Devin were figuring it out. It's about 8 man hours, total man hours, to tear the whole top of the motor down, disassemble everything, rip the cam out, put the new cam in, all the lifters back in, put it all back together. A total of about 8 hours, maybe 9, I'm not sure, but we did a lot of lunches in between there. That's what ends up happening. I get hungry and I leave. Let's fire it up. See what happens. I want to bring it up to 2,500 because I don't want to let it drop below that at all. I want a 20-minute break-in at 2,500, 2,000, 2,500, 2,000, 2,500. So I'll bring it up a little bit, and that should keep it from dropping down too low. That should be about 2,000 right there. Fire in the hoe! Woo! That was awesome. I think I got a haircut on that bitch. Talk about blowing the power valve. Wow, I wonder if that's 180 out. I love the smell of the backfire, broskies. Is she good? That was a lot of backfire. I believe what happened is I'm 1 tooth out. So I'm going to push it all the way like I did last time. And if it starts and runs like crap, but starts, I'm going to stop, shut it down right away, pick it up, move it 1 tooth, put it back in. Boom, we'll be good to go. Let's see if it starts though. Yeah, it's a tooth out. It will run right now, but it will run like shit. Still backfiring. It's a tooth out. Let me just move it. I don't know, man. I'm going to check the oil. I'm gonna fire it back up. I'm gonna lower the idle a little now. That ran for about what? Good 10, 15 minutes. It's got up to about 180 with no thermostat in it. I started hearing a little lifters, but that not like one lifter making a lot of noise. So let's see. Let's see. If not, I told you, it's roller time. Fire in the hoe. We're gonna start it one more time and lower the idle and see if there's any lope. She's good and hot. I think it's broken. I mean, it's good and hot. I mean, it wasn't exactly 20 minutes. It was probably only about 15 minutes of break-in. I don't know. Should I give it 5 more minutes? What? Should I do it? Let's get it done. Let's hear the lope. Fire in the hoe. I like it. So she's broke in. She does sound good. I was worried at first, man. I thought I heard some ticking going on, coming and going, but it was just breaking in, bro. Yo, it sounds good. I got a little oil leak on this side. I'm gonna rip this off and put a new gasket on it. I didn't use a new gasket on this side. Why? Because I thought I could get away with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my motto. But guess what? It's broke, so it's time to fix it. I'll rip the valve cover off and I'll put a new gasket on it. We'll come back, we'll run it again, and we'll listen again. But it sounds good, man. I'm very happy. I'll lower the idle a little more next time because I want to hear it go bumper. So if you like what you see and you want to see more, get onto YouTube and subscribe. So don't forget, get off the couch, get out in the garage, build that motor, man, take it down the track, blow it up, build it again, blow it up. Let's have fun, bros. We'll see you tomorrow.